realize, oh no.
Oh, I'm not actually friends with Tom Cruise.
And it just seems so real. Like it's just, when you're so exhausted with something, it's like in a movie, you pass out and you're just, anyway. So I doubt that'll ever happen.
A lot of people hate on Tom Cruise. I don't mind him that much. I think he's pretty nuts, but I'll give him this. He gives everything he does his all.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's being crazy, jumping on couches, it's full energy. He the most recent Mission Impossible movie, the guy's like in his 50s, and he actually hung on to the side of a plane. I mean, he was strapped on too, but he was still on the outside of a plane as it flew off.
Oh yeah,
That's
wind.
Crazy. You don't need to do that, Tom.
No, he did all those stunts on the motorcycle.
Of course he did, because
maybe skinned his knees.
He gives it all. He gives it his all.
Yeah, and
I respect that.
Yeah, respect.
Tom Cruise.
Now.
Maybe we could get Tom Cruise on this podcast one day.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't that be great?
I want to get a picture of him before he gets too old.
What would we talk about?
Well, he's out of Scientology now. Maybe he'll divulge all his secrets. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you could get out.
Tom Cruise can get out of anything.
You got me there. Yeah. The correct answer, Matthew, was he would talk about a hamburger with us.
That's true. We really haven't been doing much of that. We will get back to it. I just want to go back to Zac Efron just for a minute. Just for a minute. We will go back to the burger. But Zac Efron. So I feel like that's what I want to work out to. Zac Efron movies. Now that sounds kind of strange.
Sounds a little weird.
Does sound a little weird, but keep in mind this is just for motivation. I want to just play Zac Efron movies from 17 again and on, and just work out vigorously to those.
And that makes sense because I guess he's getting in better shape with subsequent movies.
Yeah. So that would be that.
As would you, hopefully.
Yeah. Now there is the whole idea of like you can work out to a movie, but you start working out to the wrong movies, and that's the wrong like connotation. You're starting to. It can get weirder than working out to Zac Efron.
Explain.
Well, a mutual friend of ours. Mm-hmm. I remember him telling stories about how he would work out to American History X.
Oh yeah.
The whole curb stomping and stuff, and the whole. There's a lot of stuff in that you don't want to have someone catch you working out to, because it seems like you're.
Yeah, I guess if you're doing push-ups and watching American History X, you're a bee's dick away from being a neo-Nazi, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. You just got to show interest in working out and an interest in neo-Nazis.
This same person, you know who you are, Alex. Well,
let's not use his first name. Let's call him
Rock.
I was thinking maybe like just Mr. Saint Laurent.
Alex Rock Saint Laurent.
Yeah, one of those.
All right. So eventually, after the third Dark Knight movie came out, Dark Knight Rises, he had that same feeling that you had with Zac Efron with Bane. He was so jealous of his trapezoids and his just general muscles that he looked up the Bane workout and started doing the Bane workout and getting huge and listening to the music from the movie to help inspire him to become more like Bane.
That is not like inspirational music.
It's a little scary. It's pretty intense. I mean, we took it a little far after a while, where we decided that he would maybe adopt Bane's plan and trap all the police of the city in the subway system and give the city back to the people. And I insisted that Alex is the hero that this city needs. Or is it the one that we deserve?
It may not be the one that they deserve, but it's what they need.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, that was Batman.
Either way,
Bane.
He eventually shaved his head and looked pretty much like Bane.
Yeah, he did. He shaved his head
for Halloween. Since then, he's given up on being huge, because where does it end?
It doesn't have to end anywhere.
Well, eventually you look like The Rock, and that's your whole life, working out.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's where it needs to end.
Threw in the towel on being a huge man all the time, and he won't be the hero that this city needs.
But
maybe the city this hero deserves.
You're really set on that, eh? Really set on selling that part of it. You know who could have been on this show? This reminds me of something.
Yeah, okay. Someone from this movie. I had an encounter.
We could have
Mr. Joseph Gordon-Levitt
was supposed to be on this show, supposed to be talking about Miami burgers with us today, this afternoon.
Well,
if someone
supposed to,
if somebody had all the cards in their favor, had all the dominoes set, just a little too scared to push that domino to set everything in motion.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt doesn't have time to do this show.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt has time for so many side projects.
That's true. He does do a lot of side projects. Yeah. He always seems to be on the internet doing something. But that's why I think he's so busy doing stuff with his hit record project on the internet.
We're on the internet.
I guess we're
kind of like neighbors.
But it's not like we could have said, "Hey Joseph, hey JGL,
no,
we want to take a few hours out of your day." It's not like just an hour, because it's an hour of the show, but we have to go there, eat, come back. Are we really making Joseph Gordon-Levitt ride on the metro with us to Prefontaine?
Well, we could take an Uber or something, a limousine. I would pay for a limousine.
For Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
I could do it.
I mean, we do have a big bottle of champagne. Really make it worth as well.
Man, it would have been amazing. We could have all gotten Hawaiian shirts. You know.
See, Matthew, I need you there with me at all times, just so that when I meet a celebrity, I can really strike with all these extra ideas. Hi, Joseph. Is his last name Gordon-Levitt, or is his first name Joseph Gordon?
You'd want to just call him Mr. Levitt?
Mr. Levitt? JGL. Oh. Hey, JGL.
There you go.
JGL, I liked your movies. I saw you in 500 Days of Summer. That movie made me laugh when you looked in your reflection and you were Han Solo. Oh, did I laugh. Don Juan. I saw that movie. Good job. I like that movie a lot. That was one of my favorite movies that summer. Could I get you in a limo wearing a Hawaiian shirt? I've got some champagne. We're going to Hochelaga to eat a hamburger.
Yes.
Then go back to my apartment, the other end of town, where it's hot.
Yeah.
And we need to turn off all the fans for the recording of a podcast. I'm sure he'd be like, "Yeah, man, you were really nice to me just before. So why not spend a whole day with you?"
Yeah.
And your buddy.
It's like you
who they've done people have done projects on because of his hoarding ways.
You know, it would have been fine because it's like you stop someone from trying to go and get a picture with them.
That's true.
And then it's like, you know what? You stop that. I owe you an afternoon.
It seems disproportionate.
Think of all the questions that you failed to ask him about what John Lithgow is like in real life.
A lot of questions. You know,
how was Halloween H2O?
Was he in that? At the end of Dark Knight Rises, are you Batman? Are you?
Are you? Answer. This isn't the.
Will you be in the Broadway adaptation of Eye Gouger?
Oh, you did pitch him Eye Gouger at least, right?
No, I didn't mention it.
Oh my God.
I mean, I feel like now we have a connection though. We made eye contact. He said thank you and looked me right in the eye.
So the next time you see him.
Next time I see him, hey, by the way, JGL, maybe you're going to win a Tony thanks to your depiction of Dr. Ivan Gauger in a Broadway production of Eye Gouger, the Ivan Gauger story.
The musical, right?
The musical. Of course it's a musical.
And it's Broadway? It's not off Broadway? I thought it'd be off.
No, this is going to be a hit. I told you, he's winning a Tony.
Yeah, you know, he needs to add that to his docket. So I think we got stuff planned for him.
So JGL, you know, let's have your people call my people. I think Matthew's my people, and
you're my
we'll get
people.
This done.
I don't know what's going to happen. This is
all right, just call me directly. Call me
on.
directly. I might not pick up at first because it's going to be a weird number, but leave a voicemail. Then I'll call you back.
Yeah. But answer the question if you're Batman.
Yeah,
just do it.
But are you Batman at the end of the movie? It's kind of implied.
Kind of. But your name's Robin. It's not whatever his name should be.
But he took over as the Batman. Maybe he's Robin. Yeah, I forgot about that detail that he's Robin. Anyway.
Nobody's name was ever Robin. No, nobody's actual name was Robin.
How about Robin Williams?
Well, I meant in the Batman universe.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Robin Williams' name was Robin.
Thank you for clarifying that, Matthew. Back to the burger. I feel like
okay. So this burger was had without Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's right.
It was still an okay burger. What were your thoughts? I gave you my thoughts. What were your thoughts?
Did you talk about the burger already?
Oh, no, just I just gave you my thoughts of the decor.
I loved it. It really felt like it was a tropical destination. The place was bright. The blinds even helped me feel like we were in Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, looking out the window to my left, your right was it's clear that we were in Hochelaga by the people on their back porches. But if I looked in the other direction, it really took you away off to a magical land down to Little Havana, eating a burger that they would not make in Little Havana.
There was a party in the city and the heat was on.
That's right. So Miami Deli, restaurant Miami Deli.
24 hours.
24 hours, 24/7.
No.
Except for those 2 days a year where it's not 24 hours because of daylight savings, 23 and 25 hours.
Yeah.
No one puts that stipulation on the 24/7.
No, because they're technically closed for 1 hour a year, but they're open. They have to do twice the work within another hour of the year.
I don't think that's how that works, but I'll allow it. Agree to disagree. So Matthew and I both got the namesake burger, which I always feel like is a good call with any meal at a restaurant. If you go to a restaurant and they've got their name on one dish, it's probably a safe bet that that's going to be a good dish. So we got the Miami Deli burger, which was a third pound of beef and Swiss cheese, bacon, onions, relish, mustard. I got tomato on mine. Matthew didn't on his. Yep. Good for you, Matthew. I put some mayonnaise and ketchup because I like it that way. And it was a pretty decent burger.
Did it make it mayonnaise?
No. It was not.
That's because it was Hellman's.
You owe me money.
I'll give you some money.
And so yeah, it was a fine burger. I thought the bacon was really good. They were pretty generous with the amount of bacon that they gave on that burger.
Oh yeah,
came with a pickle, coleslaw, some French fries. What did you think of this burger?
It was surprising. It kind of tasted didn't taste like a restaurant burger. It tasted like a home barbecued burger. It was a little charred on the edges.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Yeah, and I liked it. It wasn't amazing,
sure,
but it was good for a place that's open 24/7.
Yeah, you kind of expect for like a 24/7 diner to be. You expect a certain level of quality, but mind you, we've been thrown off by diners before, unexpected high quality.
Yeah.
Like back when we went to Cosmos a few months ago, that was a surprisingly good burger.
Mm-hmm.
And this was surprising a little bit for me. I wasn't blown away by it.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere was just a little.
The atmosphere is what made this place.
Oh.
You can go there. Oh, and they were promoting so hard. They were promoting their freshly squeezed orange juice. Here's a little pro tip for you. They sell a glass of freshly squeezed orange juice for $5, and for like $5.75. You can get a screwdriver, get some vodka in that freshly squeezed orange juice. You're paying like nothing for the vodka. It's just a few cents. No big deal. Do it. Pro tip.
Are you getting much vodka in there?
Well, I imagine it's a little more than an ounce. Okay. I tasted it. It was fine. It was good.
You're paying like $5 for the orange juice. They better...
That's true.
Give you something. I mean, you can buy an orange for how much money? How much
it's
juice?
The squeezing that costs.
Squeezing costs?
It's expensive to squeeze. When was the last time you squeezed?
You just put it in between your forearm and your bicep, and you just flex.
Maybe if you've been watching Zac Efron movies all day.
Well, I'm not at that point yet, but Zac Efron, you're gonna have some competition once I'm making freshly squeezed orange juice with my biceps.
I also got, just because I felt like it fit with the theme of the restaurant, I got an appetizer of a coconut shrimp. It was the shrimp like fried in like coconut.
That just seemed like a bad idea right from the get-go for me.
Yeah, you'd think for like a 24/7 diner to order some shrimp seems like a bad call, but the whole Miami vibe made me feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
We'll see if I'm sick to my stomach later. So far, I'm pretty good. It's been a little while. Yeah. And, I was pretty surprised. They were pretty tasty, pretty tasty shrimp.
Well,
And it was a pretty hot day today, though.
Oh, God, those shrimp are probably just festering in that tummy of yours.
Well, I mean, I wasn't thinking that, but I mean, I was